People often ask me, what is more important in life, talent or passion? They believe the answer must be one or the other, as if the world is divided into two camps. But life is not that simple. Life is not about choosing between two roads. It is about building your own path with what you already have. Talent is something you may be born with, but passion is something you must fight for. The real debate is not which one is superior, but how you can make them work together. When you are young, society praises talent. If you can sing, they call you gifted. If you can calculate numbers quickly, they say you are a genius. But life has a funny way of testing people. Many who were praised for their talent early on do not end up achieving the greatest success. Why? Because talent may open a door, but it cannot keep the door open. Passion is what keeps you walking through, even when the path becomes hard. I have met people who had incredible gifts. They could write faster, think sharper, and solve problems quicker than anyone else in the room. Yet some of them became average in life, not because their talent disappeared, but because they lost their fire. Without passion, talent becomes like a candle without flame. It has potential, but it brings no light. On the other hand, I have seen people with very little talent, but with immense passion. They worked harder, stayed up longer, tried again after every failure, and pushed themselves when others stopped. Slowly, their passion turned into skill, and their skill turned into mastery. These are the people who remind us that passion can create talent, but talent without passion cannot create greatness. The truth is, talent and passion are not enemies. They are two forces that, when combined, can make someone unstoppable. But if you had to choose between the two, always choose passion, because talent without passion is wasted, but passion without talent can still grow. Passion has the power to transform ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Let me tell you something important. Talent may impress people for a moment, but passion inspires them for a lifetime. People are drawn to passion. They follow leaders who are passionate, not necessarily the most talented, because passion is contagious. When you burn with energy, others feel that fire too. In business, I have seen talented people who think they are too smart to fail. They rely only on their intelligence. But when failure comes, they collapse. Why? Because they lack passion. Passion gives resilience. It gives you the strength to stand up after rejection, after humiliation, after disappointment. Talent may help you win once, but passion helps you win again and again. Think of the athletes you admire. Talent may have helped them begin, but it is passion that keeps them training when their body is tired. It is passion that makes them run in the rain, lift weights when nobody is watching, and practice even when there is no audience. Talent may shine on stage, but passion is built in the shadows. When you are passionate, you are willing to look foolish. You are willing to fail 100 times if it means one day you succeed. Talent makes you look polished, but passion makes you look unstoppable. And in the real world, unstoppable people change the game. We must also understand something deeper. Passion is not just excitement. Excitement fades, but true passion is commitment. It is waking up on difficult mornings and still doing the work. It is not glamorous. It is sometimes boring, sometimes painful, but it keeps you moving forward when everyone else has quit. Talent gives you confidence, but passion gives you courage. Confidence is when you know you are good. Courage is when you move forward, even when you are not sure. Many talented people wait until they are ready. Passionate people move even when they are not ready. And that is why they succeed. I always say, do not admire someone only for their talent. Admire them for their persistence, for their fire, for their refusal to give up. Talent is like the seed of a tree, but passion is the water. Without water, the seed dries and dies. With water, even a small seed can become a giant tree. Sometimes we overestimate talent and underestimate hard work. People think success is about being born lucky, but the truth is success is about being born ordinary and choosing to work extraordinarily. Passion is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Look at history. Many inventors, leaders, and pioneers were not the most talented in their time. Some of them were considered foolish or even crazy. But they had passion. They believed so deeply in their vision that nothing could stop them. Passion gave them persistence, and persistence built their legacy. When passion and talent meet, magic happens. If you have talent, passion will multiply it. If you have passion, talent will eventually grow. But if you have neither, you will live in regret. So ask yourself, are you fueling your life with passion, or are you waiting for talent to save you? People often say, follow your passion. But I want to add something. Also, learn to discipline your passion. Passion without focus is just noise. You must direct it. You must channel it into action, into consistency, into results. Otherwise, you are only excited but not effective. Talent may open the first door, but passion builds the hallway of opportunities. Talent may help you win the first round, but passion wins the championship. Life is not a sprint. It is a marathon. And in a marathon, passion always outlasts talent. The danger of talent is arrogance. Many talented people stop learning. They think they are already good enough. Passion keeps you humble. Passion keeps you hungry. Passion reminds you there is always something more to learn, always another step to take. When you are passionate, you stop comparing yourself to others. You stop caring if someone is more talented. You focus on your journey, your progress, your growth. Passion gives you ownership of your life, while talent sometimes makes you dependent on recognition. I want you to remember this: talent can make you rich, but passion can make you fulfilled. Money may come from talent, but meaning comes from passion. Without passion, even the richest person feels empty. With passion, even a small achievement feels like greatness. Do not be discouraged if you think you are not talented enough. Many great people started with nothing. Passion made them learn. Passion made them improve. Passion made them stand where once they could not. Passion turns "I can't" into "I will." And do not be overconfident if you are talented. Talent is like a car with a full tank of fuel, but passion is the driver. Without the driver, the car does not move. You may look powerful, but you go nowhere. There will always be people more talented than you. That is reality. But passion gives you something talent cannot: perseverance. Passion gives you the ability to keep moving long after the talented ones have given up. That is your advantage. Passion also creates vision. Talent may allow you to perform, but passion gives you purpose. Purpose is what makes you wake up every morning with energy. Purpose is what makes the struggles meaningful, not just painful. If you are young, focus on building passion. Discover what makes your heart beat faster. Experiment, fail, learn, and grow. Talent may not show immediately, but passion will eventually shape your skills. Never underestimate what passion can make out of you. If you are talented, do not waste it by being lazy. Talent without effort is wasted potential. Combine your gift with passion and discipline. That is when you become not just good, but great. That is when you make impact, not just impressions. The world rewards not the most talented, but the most persistent. The world rewards those those who stay consistent, those who keep building when others stop. That is why passion matters. It is not glamorous, but it is powerful. Remember, the journey is long. Talent may win small battles, but passion wins the war. Life is not about how fast you shine, but how long you last. Passion gives you longevity. Passion makes sure you keep climbing even when the mountain gets higher. One day, when you look back on your life, you will not ask, was I the most talented? You will ask, did I live with passion? That answer will determine whether you feel fulfilled or regretful, because fulfillment comes not from talent, but from passion lived fully. So, in this debate between talent and passion, remember talent is a gift, but passion is a choice. Talent may come to you, but passion comes from you. Choose passion, nurture it, and let it guide your talent. And when you do, you will find not just success, but meaning, resilience, and true greatness.